People always ask me where I get my material from, and I gotta say about 85% of it's from my dad. My dad's the funniest person on the planet, but he doesn't try to be. It's just because he's foreign. He's like Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan has never said one funny thing in the history of the world, but when he tries to pronounce Madison Square Garden, it's the funniest thing you've ever heard in your life. Madison Square Garden. You're like, ah ha ha! Jackie Chan, you're so Asian. My dad's hilarious, man. I come from a mixed background. My mom is French-Canadian. My dad is Arabic. He's Palestinian. He's Arabic. Hey, come on, you're on my side. What are you doing? These people don't know the difference. I could have said Indian, they would have been like, He's brown. It's all the same. I get pissed if someone calls me Indian. I'm like, I said it. My dad's cool, man. If you never heard an Arab accent, it's hilarious. They tend to mix up their B's and their P's, which is awesome. And I'll call my dad out on it. We'll be at the breakfast table. He'll be like, Habibi, son, listen to me. That's how he starts every sentence. Habibi, son, listen to me. Will you pass the peanut butter? I was like, what? The peanut butter, will you pass it to me? I said, do you mean peanut butter? Yes, I mean peanut butter, shut up. I will bunch you. You'll bunch me? Shut up, you're an idiot. Didn't know there was a J in idiot, Baba, thank you. He would actually never threaten to hit us. All he would do is he would stick his fist out and he'd say, put your face here. That was his way around any legal action, you know what I mean? Like, officer, I swear to God, I stuck my fist out, there's around, and I didn't do it. It was in the hands of Allah at that point, and Allah wanted him to get hit, so... Also, my dad will like mix up his S's, like he'll take a word, he'll like take S's out of words and add S's into words that shouldn't have S's. Like Trader Joe's is Trader's Joe. Sometimes he'll just omit the S completely, like Walgreens is just Walgreen. And he'll add them to words that don't even need them, like hometown buffet is Homestown's buffets. It's awesome. He mixes up movie titles too, that's his thing. Like, I asked my dad what he was watching, and I was like, hey Bob, what are you watching? He said, oh, it's The Wife of the Time Traveler. So, that's not what it's called. Oh, Bob, what is that? What are you watching? Oh, it's Chronicles of Riddick, Narnia, Wardrobe, Star Wars, of the Caribbean. I said, there's no way that's what the movie's called, Bob. But that would be a good movie. They figure out how to mix all four of those things. Pirates, lasers, fucking Vin Diesel, I don't know. My dad's awesome. He gives really, really good advice. My dad gives the best advice in the world. It's just, I can't understand it. It's hard to understand, you know what I mean? Like when I got my first car, he gave me, you just got your first car speech. He said, Habibi, son, listen to me. A car can be a tool to get you from point A to point P. I said, wow, way all the way to P? This is a nice car, can't wait. He said, or it could be a weapon to kill you and everyone around you. I said, Baba, we're Jamba Juice. Last thing all these white people need to hear is you calling a car a weapon. Might get us into trouble. Dad always laughs at those jokes, it's awesome. Well, Arab men don't laugh, they just cough really loud. You can always start my dad, he's like, oh, it was so funny. My dad still calls any gaming system a Nintendo. Doesn't matter what it is. Get off your stupid Nintendo. I'm like on my phone. You and your stupid Nintendo. If you ask my dad to spell something he won't spell, he'll just break it into syllables. I was doing some homework, I was like, hey Baba, how do you spell Lamborghini? He was like, Lamborghini. Alright, thank you.
I'm Arab, but I'm not like Arab, I'm just like, I'm Arab. I met this girl, she's like, wow. She's like, you're Arab. You're not that Arab. I was like, what is that Arab? What is that? Like, I'm flying around on a magic carpet, smoking hookah, the caterpillar. I'm not that Arab. No. I'm so white that Arab men correct me on my own name. I'll be like, hi, I'm Shaheen, called like Habibi. That's Shaheen. You're proud of your name, it's a beautiful name. And then he pinches me on the cheek and slaps me in the face. And Arab men have the hardest hands you've ever felt in your life. It's like sandpaper. I saw my dad start a fire once with his hands. Don't worry, I got that. My dad's Palestinian, my mom is Canadian. I'm as confused as you guys are. I don't know whether they met a hookah bar or a hockey game, either way. I'm here now, that's all that really matters. Canadian, Arab, and what you call an Arab. No, man, my full name, Shaheen Fawaz Abdurrahim Mahmoud Mohammed Khan. So let that sink in. Yeah, whenever I introduce myself to people, they try to give me the Heimlich maneuver to think I'm choking. I'm like, no, it's my name. But that name is on my passport, so you can see the amount of trouble I get when I travel. Fucking hate flying, I'll drive to Hawaii if I have to. They don't care. They don't care what I look like. Do I look like I'm going to start any problems? No. They don't care. They see my ID. They don't even look at me. Next. I'm sorry, buddy. You've been randomly selected for extra screen. I'm going to need you to step over here. And some other randomly selected. We have, of course, Muhammad, and Kevin. They've all been randomly selected. Me and Kevin had some nice time to talk to each other. Turns out he's a good guy. Nice guy, Kevin. They don't care. Not the airport. But other than that, being Arabic's pretty cool. I was the only kid in 3rd grade that didn't have to drink milk to get a mustache, which was fucking awesome. I have 3 Arab sisters, and guess what? They're all just as hairy as I am. Have you ever seen an Arab woman's forearm? It is atrocious. I love Arab women. They're beautiful. Well, the thing about Arab women is they're either hit or miss. Either they're beautiful or they're. I don't know, I can't date them because I'm always afraid I'm going to wake up with their arm wrapped around me and think I'm getting spooned by Robin Williams. Don't even think about wearing white socks at my house, motherfuckers. Walking with white socks by the time you leave, looks like you're wearing stuffed animals on your feet. Just hair everywhere. It looks like I share my showers with a Wookiee, which is pretty cool. I'm a Star Wars fan. I don't know what it is. Maybe my complexion, maybe the way I talk, the way I carry myself, but white people think they can make Arab jokes around me and it's just going to be Gucci. But it's not. It's not Gucci at all. I got a tattoo. It's an Arabic tattoo. And, it says Assalamu alaikum. That's the only thing I know how to say in Arabic. So I was like, fucking gonna get that shit on me forever. Yeah, they feel like this guy working at the airport, he saw my tattoo. And he was like, oh, what's that? The map of the plane? So I had to get back at him. So I was like, shit, he knows. Call off the attack.
I want a superpower, man. Closest thing I ever to a superpower is I'm really good at telling which drawers have the silverware in it in people's houses that I've never been at. That's like the closest thing I have to superpower. I'd just be pissed if like X-Men, you know, like X-Men was real and everyone started getting superpowers, you know what I mean? And everyone's like, oh, I got claws. You know, I'm like, oh, I can heal myself. And I'm like, so where's right there?